Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jalmong here, back again with another video. And today we got a pickup that once went for $500 but is now going under retail. Alright, so we got the package and this is from StockX. Basically, I did not even know that this sneaker restocked. But it's not for me, it's for Jasmine once again. And I could say that I put in a bid like a while back and I forgot about it. And then I guess it accidentally got accepted. So I could say that I accidentally bought these. But instead, I'm just gonna take full accountability. I know that she's always thought this pair was super nice, mainly because I own a pair and she's always wanted one of her own. And when I saw that the price on this went down, I had to pick them up for her. So let's just see how they look like in her size. I've never seen a pair this small before. Actually, to be fair, I probably haven't seen a lot of people in America wearing this, maybe only like 2 at most, because this is a European exclusive. But let me stop talking and let's get the box open. So I know a lot of people don't love StockX because there are rumors of so many fakes out there. I personally am going to buy shoes from StockX if it's a sneaker that is not like widely coveted with fakes. If I know that like, hey, this is like a, you know, a basic mainstream sneaker and I'm not gonna get scammed over it, then I don't think it's gonna be the worst thing in the world if I ordered from StockX. I mean, I really wouldn't trust StockX to like authenticate a pair of like Travis Scott's for me, but if it's something like as small as a Jordan 1 low, you know, no one really wants to fake these because they're already going for under retail. So I already know that this is authentic on the spot. And as you guys see, we do have the black box with a gold Jumpman on it. And then in a size 4Y. And yeah, I am stoked to see what these sneakers look like in her size. And in 3, 2, 1, of course we got the wrapping paper. And in 3, 2, 1, sheesh! Yes, sir! Wow, these are tiny. Man, as you guys can see, we do have the Jordan 1 Lows Paris exclusives. But from the moment that I got my pair, Jasmine has always loved how mine's looked. I mean, it's such a clean and beautiful looking sneaker. So I literally saw hers going for under retail price on StockX, so I had to pick one up for her. And I feel like she would definitely get a lot of wear out of this. So I've owned my pair for about, I want to say I got it in 2020. I saw that these were releasing at the time, but they were only in a European exclusive. So I could not physically get these for retail. And I was kind of bummed about that. But I saw them on Grail being listed. They were like reselling for like $260. I believe that's like a little over $100 above retail. So I decided to pick it up. At the time, I thought I overpaid for these, but after a while, prices shot up and they literally started reselling for about $400. I was really happy and really grateful that I picked up my pair really quickly. But yeah, because this was a European exclusive, I've never really seen anyone in America own this pair. I've only seen like 2 people that have ever owned this. I'm not saying that those are the only people that own this in America, but in my experience, those are the only 2 that I've seen wearing the Paris 1 Lows. Now this released back in 2020 along with the Milan pair. I think those were Jordan 1 mids, but I loved the Paris exclusives so much better because they are such a muted down sneaker, yet that blue in the back looks so beautiful, so crisp and clean. And yeah, ever since then my pair has held up really well. And at the time I wasn't making any YouTube videos, so when I got these I didn't really make a review on them. But now that I have her pair, I can do a full-on review of this little small Paris 1 Lows. Guys, this is literally like comparison to my hand, like how small this is. Let's compare the outsoles to see how much dirtier mine is to hers. You guys see that? Honestly, mine isn't that bad for 4 years. I mean, I don't wear these like every day, but like if you kind of like look at her pair and mine, yes, it is dirty, but it could be worse. But now it's crazy because after looking at my pair in a size 10 now on StockX, they're literally going for under $100. You can literally find it for like 96 bucks. I literally paid like $260. Those were the days when I thought I got a huge come up. So yeah, I guess these restocked sometime over the last couple of months. Maybe it was during the time of the Olympics because it took place in Paris, but I don't know. I actually don't know when these restocked last. But let's get into the shoe, and we can definitely do a quick review because this is not going to take too long. So starting off with the upper, we actually have two different kinds of materials. So in the toe box here, we actually have a nubuck material, and then in the mudguard area, we do have a suede. Now the suede isn't the most buttery. It's actually very rough and cheap, but I guess because the sneaker was retailing for like $100, you really can't get too much of premium qualities for this kind of suede material. So the toe box area is not actually white. It's more in this muted toned down gray. So it's not like a necessarily all white sneaker, but more so like a very neutral color scheming. And then moving over to the outer panel of the upper, we do have that football gray throughout the shoe. Now the sneaker comes with white laces. There are no additional laces, but a really big thing that I love about the laces is that on the lace tips or the aglets, they do have gold tips, and that is a nice touch to the overall makeup of the sneaker. Now moving over to the tongue area, we do have the Jumpman logo in gold followed by the Air, and it is in this nubuck tab. Now a lot of people don't like this kind of Jordan 1 Low logo on the tongue. A lot of people like the Nike Air. I personally don't love this, but on the Paris 1 Lows, I can definitely tolerate it just because the rest of the sneaker looks very nice and it doesn't bother me. As we move to the side profile of the sneaker, we do have the Nike swoosh in that football gray as well. And then as we transition into the back of the sneaker, the highlight of the shoe, we basically have this sky blue grayish tone to the back, which makes it look super clean and super luxurious, and it is in that suede material. I just love when sneakers include this kind of like toned down muted color to the sneaker. I mean, it doesn't stand out too much, but it definitely adds a pop of color to the rest of the sneaker. As you guys can see, this would probably be an all gray kind of sneaker without it, but because of that bluish tint, it just looks so much better. As we move over to the outsole of the sneaker, we do have the signature Jordan 1 Low traction pattern in that cream colorway, so it kind of contrasts with the rest of the sneaker. It's not white and it's not gray, more so in this like cream eggshell colorway. And I don't want to take out the insoles of the sneaker, but on the insides, we do have a blue insole followed by a golden Jumpman, if you guys can see that clearly. Now this Jumpman definitely rubs off as you wear them because I've experienced it with mine. So just keep that in mind if you guys are bothered by the designs of your insoles rubbing off every time you wear them. And I actually forgot to mention that on the right side of the pair, we do have the Paris tag on the laces, and I love this a lot as well. Here is a detailed look of the Paris logo in the PRS followed by a swoosh, and this is in a nubuck construction as well. But overall, this sneaker is very wearable, very clean, but at the same time, I consider this to be a statement sneaker. Not a lot of people have these because they are a European exclusive, but I'm sure that anyone who sees you in these will definitely give you compliments. I've gotten a lot of compliments every time I wear my pair. It's just so rare for you to see like a sneaker in all these muted tones. I just love pastel colorways, and I think that's why Jasmine also loves these as well. Given that pastel blue, you know, you can't go wrong with muted tones. But yep, here we have it, the Air Jordan 1 Lows in the Paris exclusive colorway. But yep, that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. I'm sure that this is definitely a shorter one, but now I would like to hear from you guys. What are some other sneakers out there that have pastel tones or muted colorways that I should check out? I would definitely like to know, because I feel like when it comes to these colorways, they're very underrated and not a lot of people hype them up enough. So if you find a colorway that is super nice, definitely let me know in the comments, because I'll check that out next. And if you guys liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button. Again, we can certainly add the Paris 1 Lows to Jasmine's collection. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!